These are the bees that were in the flower pot a few days ago. I just wanted to show what's going on. Since there's so few bees, I'm not going to bother to smoke them. I'll just try and be careful here. Anytime you open them up, make sure you open the lid slowly, the inner cover. Okay, I had opened them up earlier, so I know what's going on. I just wanted to show so this is the original comb I put in there, and it all had eggs in it, and they pretty much abandoned this comb except for a little bit that was already capped. So I'm thinking it doesn't look damaged. I see eggs in the bottom of all these cells. I don't know if you can see that, but there's eggs in there, but they've abandoned that. They haven't done anything to this comb. This is the other frame of cutout comb I had put in here. And again, they've just kept a little bit that was already capped. And they've abandoned all the stuff that had eggs and larvae in it. Now when I put them in here, I put them in here with frames of honey and pulled wax. So the queen had a lot of place to lay. So this side is honey. I haven't fed them because they've got all this honey at their disposal. What's happened here is the queen has laid in this area eggs. So I don't know if there's any way you can see that. I'll try. There's eggs and just some larvae in the bottom of that frame. Then I'll go to the next frame over. Try and move slowly here. Again, in this area, there's a lot of eggs and larvae. They put some pollen around here. So apparently they just moved over to the frames that already had pulled wax on it and started using that instead of the comb that I had moved over. I don't see the queen. With as few bees that are in here, it's amazing that the queen isn't obvious, but I had trouble seeing her. Again, all this is eggs and larvae. You can see the pollen around the side here, the ring of pollen, and that area inside there is all eggs and larvae, and they've moved that honey over from that other frame and they've deposited it around the outside of this frame. This side they haven't got to yet. So somewhere in here is a queen that is very busy. So that is the flower pot bees. Oh, come on. Be very careful when you slide these frames back that you don't squish any bees. There's a lot of propolis on this box. put this. When I put the cover on, I like to slide it horizontally like that so I don't trap any bees in there.